Hello and welcome back. I am continuing with my Dario Argento adventure, this time moving on to the Cat o' Nine Tails. Should go without saying, didn't know anything about this one but they were throwing it on and I was hooked from the very beginning. I loved the idea of Franco Arno, our blind puzzle maker, as our protagonist. It's unusual, but it was just stunning to see his relationship with his 6-year-old kind of stepdaughterish type of thing. It was fantastic. These kind of codependence. It was a great relationship, and just knowing that Arno was, more heightened in some of his other senses was great. They walk past a car at the start. He stops to pretend to tie his lace and says to Laurie to have a look and see who's in that car because he's just curious. He overheard something. We don't know what it is, but he heard something. And we kind of get thrown into the plot there. His house overlooks this scientific building where someone is attacked, a security guard, and someone breaks in there at night to steal something, possibly. And he kind of hears parts of it going on while he's working on one of his puzzles. And pretty soon we're introduced to Carlos, who is a reporter. There's always a reporter in these things. It just seems to have ridiculous access to police officers, the police department, and resources. I don't know why. I'm happy to go with it because I just love that kind of aspect of these things. And we have our partnership. We have Carlos, we have Arno, our blind puzzle maker, reporter. Two guys love to put together pieces of a puzzle and they're going to come together and solve this thing. And it's just tremendous. There is so many scenes in this that I just found absolutely fantastic. And there is a great sense of atmosphere and kind of dread as well. This doesn't feel like a clean-cut kind of movie. It feels like, and I've experienced this in other Giallo movies, our lead characters may not make it to the end of the movie. There is every possibility when you have a pairing that one of them could possibly die. And you're in constant fear, especially for Arno, the blind puzzle maker, because of his relationship with his stepdaughter, who is only in the movie for a short period of time, but it's just fun seeing these two people together. And so let's go back to some of the fun sequences that I just loved about this. There is a sequence with a train that was just unexpected, but simply brilliant. It has that kind of visceral moment where it just kind of shows you split images of things happening. It's shocking, it's in your face, it's out of left field completely, and it is also fantastic. There is several chase sequences. There is a prolonged, atmospheric, tense-filled sequence when our two intrepid heroes are going to rob a grave, pretty much. And we have this whole sequence of what's happening there. We have break-in scenes of people who have an idea or know who the killer is, and of course they have to be taken out, so they are going to be taken out at that exact moment, and they are kind of stretched out and really fun. It has lots of playful scenes, and they all kind of work, and they're all different enough to make it a movie that just constantly moves forward. There's some characters that I thought were great. They didn't have a really wacky side character this time, which is unfortunate, but we had some really good fun characters. Anna, the kind of love interest, is interesting, a little bit different from most of the female characters that I've seen in these Giallo movies, but I liked her character. But it was all down to Carlos and Franco, our two main characters. These were the ones that I loved to see pairing together. They just realised that they're both capable of doing certain things, and they make a terrific partnership, a detective partnership, and how they come together and just work together was pretty terrific. The finale was, as of course, it's a great whodunit, or why they did it, which comes out in these kind of movies. The reason behind why it happened. There's beats there that lead you towards it. It's not completely unfounded or out of left field. The killer, of course, is rather interesting and just one of those ones that goes like, oh, right, okay. But it's not the sole purpose of the movie. the sole purpose of the movie is getting to know these characters, getting to see them put in a situation and how they come out of it. I am a little bit hazy on the end of the movie, which I may go back and watch again, because not because of the actual movie itself. I felt as if I had an opinion of what happened at the end, particularly regarding the character of Laurie. And then reading a little bit more after the fact, maybe I was wrong. Maybe what I assumed happened didn't actually happen. I preferred the way I thought about it, and whenever I watch the movie again, that is exactly the way I am going to think about it. But yeah, The Cat o' Nine Tails was terrific, absolutely terrific, right from the opening shot right to that horrific elevator shaft. The wire rope with the hands is, oh, that's one of the more squeamish scenes I think I've ever seen. You don't see particularly any gore, but the idea of just hands on metal rope sliding down just makes the hairs in the back of your neck stand up, and just I had to turn away from the screen, even though I don't think I was going to see anything. It was just horrific, and one of those shivering, terrifying scenes of just pain and things that you can latch onto because you've experienced something like that before in your life. It's one of those really morbid kind of ideas. I liked it. I liked that a lot. Cat o' Nine Tails was terrific. I loved it from start to finish. I loved the characters, the relationship, the mystery was pretty good. I loved a lot of the conversations and the lack of kind of preamble to most of them. For me, I found this to be like right at the top of Argento's movie making. I loved almost every aspect of it. Very few faults of which to speak of, and which, you know, just now I can't think of a single thing that would detract from this movie. Pretty fantastic. Of course, the Arrow Super Duper Edition is a 4K scan, so it looks pristine. I don't know if you can still get this version or not. Did you pick it up? It's got all the bells and whistles, booklet and blah blah blah. But of course, the main thing is the movie in a terrific version, which I can wholeheartedly recommend. And that's me. I have 10 Argento movies in my collection. I have seen all 10 Argento movies, and now I need to track down some more. There's a couple that I am still interested in. I've heard curious things about the Stendhal syndrome. I want to see that one. A couple of the other ones don't get particularly good reviews, but I'm interested. Most of the things I haven't seen are from 1990 onwards. Everything before then I think I've caught up to. So I've still got some movies to check out. I've got some that I've been advised to stay away from, but I'm going to check them out as well. And just let me know, would you like to see me ranking my top 10 Argento movies, considering that I've only seen 10, but I think I've seen 10 of his best so far? Let me know in the comment box below, and I will see you next time on Man vs. Film.